Izzy, great to see you again. So I thought today it would be fun to talk about the spring 2023 type trends that I'm excited to see. I'm not necessarily basing this off of like anything like major, like the Vogue, the official trends or whatever. This is mainly just like me kind of like guessing like stuff that I've been seeing on Pinterest, what I've actually been seeing like people wear and stuff like that. Also just like what I'm excited to do for spring and wear and that sort of stuff. So I thought it would be fun just kind of share my list with you guys, and then we can look back later and see if I got any of them right. I have my list on my handy dandy little iPad. It's my favorite thing. Okay, first up we have bag charms. I am a firm believer. Obviously, I run a clothing business where I resell vintage, secondhand, upcycled type pieces. And with bags recently, like I am a bag enthusiast, right? But I feel like we're all kind of shifting towards like, we have our capsule wardrobe, we have what works for us. Like we're not in like a constant state of like needing to buy more. So I think that bag charms are gonna become like really big during the summer. Think like friendship bracelets, like fun things like that, just to kind of like add just like a little bit of a personalized touch to your bag. You can transfer them over from bag to bag. I have a couple myself that I use. Whenever I'm bored, I'll like make myself a couple, and I just think it's really fun. I think it's a great trend to kind of have because you can thrift these, you can make them yourself. It's not super like expensive or anything like that. I'm really excited to see how people kind of shine with these because I feel like with a trend like this, it's very like personalized. Like you actually have to know like your personal style and things like that. So it's going to be a very interesting trend, I think, to see kind of come into fruition. And I think it'll be really cool because you can look at somebody and like tell what their personality is based on the bag charms that they have, you know what I mean? So I think that will be really cool. And for our second trend, I have quilted clothing. So I feel like this is kind of stemming from the fact that like we always revert back to our old trends and stuff like that, and quilted clothing was a very big thing in like the 70s. Think like gunny sacks, things like that. Now we're seeing that a lot with See New York, their coats. I personally have been wanting a quilted coat for so long. They are pretty expensive because they are like a handmade item. Like you can't just mass produce quilts like that. So I've been kind of like saving up for them, but I think they're just so adorable. And again, like I feel like that's a trend that I can really like get behind because it's very personalized. When you see somebody with like a quilt jacket, like you're just gonna think like it's just a very creative and like personalized touch to your wardrobe, and that's something that will last forever. I mean, it's not like one of those things that's like gonna go out. If it becomes like super mainstream and things like that, I think people might get sick of it and stuff like that, but that's not what I'm aiming for here. I'm not trying to influence you guys to make that a trend. I'm just saying what I'm excited to wear. In a way, I kind of hope it doesn't become a trend. It's just a very like niche little thing. I want that to like, that is a timeless like classic sort of thing. And I feel like it's giving a new life to all of those like quilts and stuff that we find at thrift stores and things like that. So I'm just really excited to see how that plays out. So our third trend that I'm kind of excited to see in the spring would be novelty bag. Think Kate Spade and Betsey Johnson because they really do it the best. They paved the way. I just love novelty bags so much. I think it's just because me personally and my style is very, I mean, obviously, like, I'm wearing a pretzel shirt right now. Like, I think that those are so fun. Like, it's just, like, a cool way to kind of, like, express, like, oh, like, this is part of my style. Especially over the summer, I had a lot of, like, strawberry, like, fruit-themed, like, clothes and bags and stuff like that. And I don't know why, I just love fruit like that. And that was just, like, a personal trend of mine. It wasn't anything, like, I don't think it was like super mainstream. I know Jerf Avenue, Matilda Jerf, they kind of did that a little bit, but it hasn't like gone out of style or anything like that because it's not really one of those things that can go out of style. It's a very like unique thing, and I kind of like when trends are like that, when it's very like, oh well, only they're like gonna wear that or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't like it when everybody's just buying it because it's a trend. I like it because I see, oh, this is kind of like trendy or something like that, and it's just a really fun way to kind of like experiment. So I'm really excited to see more people start to wear novelty bags because I've been doing that for so long, and I kind of hope that it picks up a little bit because it's just so fun and it's a great like conversation starter. I'll like be at the grocery store, a my croissant bag, or like I'll have like a milk bag or something like that, and people will like compliment it, and then it just gets the conversation started, and I just think it's so fun, and that's what fashion is all about. This next trend I feel like is kind of maybe like a little bit controversial. I feel like silver is gonna be in a lot in spring. And I think that mostly just because I've been liking silver more. I've never been like a strictly gold or a strictly silver or like a strictly rose gold or whatever type of girl. I'm a mixed metal girl. I love, never rose gold though, sorry. Don't get it twisted. But I love mixing like a gold, a white gold, and a silver all together. I think that that looks like so chic when it's like done properly, and I just think it's adorable. And obviously there are no rules when it comes to jewelry. Whatever looks best on you, whatever you feel best in is what you should wear. But I do think we're gonna be seeing a lot more silver, which is fine. Like if you're a gold girl and you know you're a gold girl, set this one out. That is totally good. I'm excited for it just because I do have a lot of like silver jewelry that's fun, stuff like that, and also silver is way cheaper than gold is, so there is that. On top of that though, I am kind of thinking that there's going to be more like everyday metallic, think like Resnick Studio, kind of like the American Apparel disco pant. I think we're going to be seeing more of that, just kind of worn every day with like a t-shirt, a sweater, just like a leather jacket, like just easy, like it's just oh whatever, like I just threw this on, and it's like I'm so excited for that because I'm such a sequin girly, and like I'm a metallic girly, like I love like bling. So I think that'll be a really cool and kind of go with like the silver, you know what I mean? Like we'll see like somebody wearing like a t-shirt and like silver pants and sneakers. Like I think that's so fun. I'm excited for other people to try that out because I already kind of do that. I already do that. But I feel like they think that it's so like oh, like you're trying to, no, like this is the vibes, you know what I mean? Like I want other people to like feel like you just feel kind of slayed, like when you're walking around wearing like metallic-y pants with like a crop top. It's just so fun. So I think I'm really excited to see that. Okay, our fifth trend that I think will be kind of big for spring 2023 is off the shoulder. We've seen this a lot. A lot of sweaters. Think less off the shoulder and more like relaxed. Like I've seen a lot of people, they'll take a t-shirt and they will like cut off like the neckline right here just so it's kind of like more relaxed, which I feel like kind of goes back to like a Tumblr era, you know, like very like chill, kind of like hippie vibes. I don't know, but I like it just because I have good shoulders, so I love that. And I feel like I can't do like a fully like off the shoulder look because that's too broad for me, you know what I mean? But if I have like one off the shoulder, I think that looks so chic, so cute, and it kind of just gives like an effortless feel. Like I'm feeling like Serena van der Woodsen, like that sort of thing. I feel like that's definitely like the vibes that we're going for, especially like moving into spring as it gets warmer. With winter it's kind of hard because you could wear like an off the shoulder sweater, but you're gonna be cold, you know? So I think that's definitely gonna be more of like a summer thing, and that's why I didn't pick up that much during winter. But since we are seeing those silhouettes, I think it's gonna carry through. Last but not least, number 6. This one might be my most controversial. Capris. And don't think like 40-year-old wearing capris, like socks and like dad sneakers at Disney. Don't think that, okay? Like don't think Kangles. Think Sex and the City, like very like just like model off duty kind of vibes. And the reason I say this is just because I mean we've seen like a resurgence of like the Sex and the City like outfits and things like that. And I feel like everybody's always looking for something different to jump on and stuff like that. We have done the skinny jean, we have done the wide leg, we've done the straight leg, we've done the balloon pant, we've done it all. I feel like capris are just bound to come back at some point. I mean, we all hated like the long kind of like biker short, like jean short, like dad short, whatever you want to call it. We kind of hated that at the beginning. You guys might have, but my parents were always so strict with that, so I had to wear the long jeans anyway, so I was glad it came back. I think we're gonna see that, and I think it'll actually be really cute if everybody kind of like, if you kind of like styled it with like some kitten heels, like a slight crop top, like wear low rise, that sort of thing. I feel like we can do it like cute, but I am really excited to try and style that because I always find really cute like pants at the thrift store and then I'll check and they're capris and I'm like, ugh, people are gonna hate this. Like, I can't sell people this, but I love it. So I'm gonna bring it back, you guys. I'm gonna bring it back. Mark my words. I'm so excited though for that. And I'm just so excited for summer and spring in general. I don't know about you guys, but after Christmas, I'm over winter. I am over it. I just want to be at the beach. I want to be sitting by the pool. I want to be wearing a bikini constantly, because after Christmas, there's nothing to look forward to. It's just cold and rainy and cloudy and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to start dressing like it's summer, even though it's, well, I live in Georgia, so it's like 50 degrees, which isn't that cold. But I'm really excited. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're going to wear these. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Mwah. Love you.